It's a Saturday night. You know what that means. It means live from Brian's basement. Welcome to a Soscia Distancing Saturday Night with Brian Soscia. And obviously, a low budget. Because this is Brian Soscia doing the intro. Sociopaths unite. Welcome to the show. All right, so here we are, man. We're live now on First State Update. What's up? I'm Brian Soscia, Social Distancing, and, here's the thing. With Social Distancing Live, we have a good time. It's all about positivity. It's all about just awesomeness. And you know what? You guys are awesome. I'm Brian Soscia, if you don't know me. Apparently, I'm getting messages you can't hear me. I know. I can hear you fine. So I'm getting all kinds of messages from people saying you can't hear me. I had to be quiet because what we're doing is we've just connected, at least I think, with First State Update. And I'm trying to monitor everybody's comments. It's crazy already coming in. So I appreciate it. Good for you, Soscia. Good to hear you. What's up? Tim Furlong tuned in. NBC's Tim Furlong tuned in saying, what's up, Soscia? Good for you. Yeah, Tim, we're here to have a good time. And I want to thank Tim Furlong. I want to thank him for his support. I want to thank him for the nice things he wrote. Check out Tim. Tim's just an amazing dude, and he's one of those guys that you see on TV, and he's the real deal, and he's always liked my show and been so complimentary. Tim, maybe we'll work together one day. I'm unemployed! Ho-ho! All right, let's talk about this. There's going to be a lot of comments coming in. I'm going to try to hit you all on First State Update as well, and there was no mute button hit. I was telling you guys I had to wait to connect to First State Update. So, here's the deal. We're going to talk about, hi Samantha, we're going to talk about a lot of stuff tonight. We're going to take phone calls tonight. It's going to be a good time. And this is what we do here. So if you're new, here's the thing. If you're on the First State Update platform right now and you're new to all this, then what's going to happen is, hold on, this is crazy. There's all kinds of stuff showing up in my feed here. This is the Soscia experiment, we should call it. It's like technical difficulties. I think I'm on First State Update. I don't know. It doesn't look like from my feed that they sent me. Anyway, okay. I can see what everyone's saying on First State Update. So First State Update, thank you for tuning in. If you're unfamiliar with my show, it's just about positivity. My name is Brian Soscia. This is the Soscia Network. Sociopaths unite. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all the support that you've given me. What happened to me, I can see what people are writing. And, I just think that we can talk about whatever you want tonight. We're going to keep it positive. I know what a lot of you want to talk about because I have been shackled, I have been chained, I have been straitjacketed, I had duct tape over my mouth. I couldn't talk for the last month. So we're gonna have a toast. If you don't know, normally what we do is we do a toast to start our Saturday night. So before we do the toast and before we talk about everything that went down, we gotta get ready for the toast. Everybody get yourself a drink. I have a wide selection of drinks tonight. I need you to help me out. First of all, I have to see. Should I drink this? What do you think? Vote in the comment section. Should I drink Yoo-hoo tonight? Is that what I should cheers you guys with? A nice Yoo-hoo? Yoo-hoo. Not Yahoo, but Yoo-hoo. Okay, there's one. That's one choice. Got the Yoo-hoo. Maybe I should drink a Natter Day, baby. What do you think? Natter Day good? I could drink that too. Or vote in the comment section. How about a nice Hawaiian punch? If you've been a regular listener, I spilled all over my carpet. It's clean. It's very good, but it spilled over my carpet. Or I could just go crazy, and I could just drink like David Lee Roth style, straight Jack Daniels out of the bottle. That would be for an interesting podcast, or excuse me, a First State Update cast, or whatever we're calling this thing. I don't know if I'm going to drink that straight out of the bottle. I don't know, man. So you vote on what I should drink before we do the toast here. Then we'll do a nice toast. We do this all the time, like I said. I'm going to check. I'm watching everybody commenting on the Soscia Network page. As we're here, I want to ask you guys something. First of all, I want to tell you to share this. Share this so we can get the word out because it's crazy. People don't know that I got whacked, that I got clipped, that I got let go a month ago about. They think I'm on vacation. There's been people messaging me, where are you? Why are you not here? What happened to Robin Bryson? Well, he's not there anymore either. Like, people don't realize that because with being quarantined and COVID, it's kind of messed up their normal habits of listening. So I don't think that I don't think that a lot of people realize that I don't have a job anymore. So that's why I'm here. I do have some stuff going on right now. I'm actually working on pay-per-views for a combat sports organization, BKFC. I'm commentating with them. We have this going on. We have other irons in the fire. I can't talk too much about it, but I guarantee you tonight some of those suits will be jumping on from my old job. So if you see anybody, just say hi to them. Because, it was what it was. And Tom Cassidy's saying to mix all of them. Yeah, right. Jack, I deserve it. This is what happens on this show. It's like ADD. I'm reading your comments as they come in. See, Jeff, you didn't know that Robin was let go. Yeah, a lot of people were, but he was let go like a while ago. My boy Viviani's not here anymore. He was let go. He's on the podcast. It's going to be coming out tonight after the show. Who else? Marky Sway was let go. That was months ago, right when COVID started. We tell the story on my podcast that I'll release after the show about the day it happened, like what happened to them and what happened to me and how I got the phone call. We go through all that. We're going to talk about all that in the podcast. If you do have any questions, I'll answer them. You can call them in. You can check here. Scott, what's up, buddy? It has been a while, man. Nice to see you. Chuck saying do a shot of Jack. Steve Weiser, Bill saying a drink. Let's see. Congratulations to Nick. Nick weighing in on the Facebook page. He's locked down at Riddle Hospital with the new Michael Samby. Congratulations, little baby, man. That's awesome. I love that. Tina from Rita's is here hanging out. I love that. Joey, you will be on the podcast. Joey, you actually get mentioned on the podcast. And I want to take a little while to talk about everything that's going on, but have some fun. So let's get the toast going. I think tonight I'm going to pour myself a nice Hawaiian punch. How about it? Boom! Because here's the thing. With Hawaiian punch, it's very good. It's tasty. Put some ice cubes in it. And then what happens is, if I drink any kind of booze right now during this show, I'll say something I regret and I'll get a cease and desist or I'll be have a lawsuit against me. I have to be careful with what I say. I already got cease and desist things coming at me, so I got to be careful. So I have my Hawaiian punch poured. So people on First State Update, I'm trying to see your comments as well. I appreciate you being here, and I think we should do a toast to keep everybody positive. Keep sharing this. If you're on the First State Update platform, hit the share button. We're going to build this together. I always say it's the most interactive show. It definitely is. And when I got let go, you guys truly showed that. And I've been just flattered by everything you've been doing. So thank you. Thank you to First State Update for making this happen. The summer of Soscia is here. We're going to talk about all kinds of fun stuff, but let's do the toast. Let's see. Tell me in the comments section on First State Update or on the Soscia Network page, wherever you're listening or watching, what you're having to drink tonight. Maybe you're drinking a milkshake. Maybe you're drinking Jack Daniels. Maybe you're mixing a drink. Maybe you have a martini. Maybe you have some Ovaltine. Maybe you have Ensure. I don't know what you have. Maybe you have, Ecto Cooler. I always shout that one out. Remember Ecto Cooler? Remember that, the High C orange drink that McDonald's used to have? Maybe you have that. If you have that, I'm going to give you my address. You're going to come over. We'll drink that together. That was awesome. I used to love that. So here's what we're going to do. Everybody let me know what you're drinking in the comments section. Chris the Trucker yelling, save Soscia. We'll talk about that in a minute too, Chris the Trucker. All right, put your drinks up. Everybody put your drinks up for the summer of Soscia. My Hawaiian punch is in hand. I don't want to spill it like I did last time. And I want to make a toast, and this is from my heart. You sociopaths, we kill people with kindness and love. And through all the chaos that's been happening in the world, we're going to continue to do that. And what happened to me, while it's not my favorite thing, it's happened to a lot of other people too. So if you lost your job, you lost your gig, I toast you. If you are having problems in life, I toast you. Let's leave that all outside. Let's keep this thing positive. Spread the word. This is my new platform for now. I mean, we're going to be hanging out every Saturday night. This is going to be awesome. And there's other stuff coming too. But put them up. Cheers. What should I do? Poison. I'll do poison. I raise a toast to all of us who are breaking our backs every day. If living the good life is such a crime, Lord, then put me away. Cheers. Thank you so much for your support. You guys blew me away. It could have been the worst time of my life, but you made it the best. I appreciate it. Cheers. Bottoms up. Ooh. Hawaiian punch. Woo. Got a lot of sugar kick. I'm going to get all sugared up. You can believe it. So let's get to business here. Let's talk. I have this too, because see what you guys can see. I'm reading your things off the First State Update thing here, so there's a lot going on. People drinking beer, margaritas. Let's see, Gluten-free beer. That's interesting. Arizona sweet tea. Duffy. That's it, brother. That's it. I love it. All right. So thank you to everybody who's cheersing me, having a good time tonight. I'm going to try to keep up with the comments. If you're a Sociopath regular, you know it's hard to keep up with the comments, but there's a lot more people now. But I will not neglect you. I'll do what I can. Thank you for being here tonight. Let's see what we're going to talk about first. All right. So I actually made notes for tonight so I can be somewhat professional because I don't have a radio show anymore. So at least I can talk to you on here and I want to be somewhat prepared. A lot of stuff going on in my world. A lot of stuff going on in your world. So, excuse me. Like I said when I started this is kind of unprecedented. Historic even. When people get let go in radio, they just go away. You don't know where they're at. I mean, that's what happened to me. Like, again, people think I'm on vacation. I'm not. I don't have a job. I no longer work for the company. And that's all explained on my podcast, which will come out after the show tonight. And I'll put a link up on the Soscia Network page. But when that happens, you can't really tell people goodbye and stuff. But this is cool because now we live in 2020. I can hop on here. It doesn't matter if I have a radio show right now because we can still connect and we can't let anybody tell us what you should be listening to. And I got that message from a lot of you. A lot of you were enraged. A lot of you were upset. And I understand that so much. So I just think that we will get through this. We'll find a new home. This is our new home right now. I don't know what else I can say, but I can tell you this. When I got the call to lose my gig, I was very disappointed. And it wasn't so much about the money thing, about the not having a job. In all honesty, and you could ask my wife if she was here. I wish I could bring her down. It was because I knew that I would lose a connection with you, my listener. Not even, I tell you, family, friends, sociopaths. We kill people with kindness and love. And that's what hurt me the most. That was in my mind the whole time. But again, if you want to hear how the firing went down, because there's a lot of, you guys miss all the behind the scenes stuff that we can't talk about normally on the radio because we have to talk so quick and play, I don't know, Ed Sheeran Perfect for the 5,000th time. So I can actually talk now, which is awesome. And the podcast is a lot more structured. We talk about when I was axed. We talk about all kinds of stuff that we haven't been able to talk about, pop culture, news, stuff like that. But it's unprecedented to be able to do this, and I appreciate you hanging out with me. So I want to talk about a lot of different things tonight. If you're new to this, it's kind of educational because you build the show. You're the one building the show. You're giving me things to talk about. Let's see. Okay, here's Lynn. Wow, I thought you were on vacation. No, Lynn, I'm not on vacation. And thinking, what a great vacation you were having with your little one. So sorry. I enjoyed listening to you on the way home from work every day. Cheers to you. Cheers to you too, Lynn. That's one of my favorite names. So that's my mom's name, actually, Lynn. Interesting. But cheers to you too. Thank you for saying that. All the love that you guys have given me has propelled me through this, which could have been a very dark time. So again, I'm not the only one to ever lose my job. I just lost it in a really weird manner, being number one in the market, being number one and making the station a bunch of money. So it didn't make sense, but it's what they wanted to do. So we move on, and I just appreciate you guys spreading the word that I'm not there anymore and they can come to the Soscia Network. And if you miss me, again, my podcast. So let's get back to what we were talking about. Enough plugs. I have to do that now because I need you guys to continue to listen. There's a lot of stuff I want to talk about tonight. And one of the things is that everybody, like I said, not just me, is losing jobs. I get it. So don't just feel bad for me. Feel bad for everybody. If you've lost your job, hit the comment section. Let us know, man. Put your hand up. Put your hand up in the comment section if you lost your job. You lost your gig over stuff. I'm here with you. I get it. I really get it. And here's the thing. Maybe if you put your thing in the comment section or what you do, what job you got let go from, maybe there's somebody watching that can scroll through and give you another gig. So if you don't have a gig right now, write in the comment section, wherever you're watching, what you're good at, what you do, what you want to do, and then maybe someone will hire you. That's the least I can do to try at least help because I know how it is to be out of work. So make sure you do that as well. Let's see what else we have going on. All right. So we're going to be talking about a lot of different things tonight. One, I know Morgan's here. Morgan delivers for Domino's. You've probably had Morgan deliver to your house. She's like the biggest Domino's person in the world. And Morgan knows all about pizza. So we talked about this one other time on Social Distancing Saturday Night Pizza. Do you know anyone in the world, and put it in the comment section, put it right there in the comment section, anyone in the world that doesn't like pizza? I've never met someone in my life that doesn't like pizza. I haven't. I can't think of somebody who doesn't like pizza. And it's different if you're allergic to something in it, but think about it. Think about that in your head right now. Who's someone that doesn't like pizza that you know? It's incredible to me. I don't think there's many. I can't think of one person. So if you have somebody, throw it in the comment section. And the reason I'm bringing up pizza is because I actually, you'll be proud, Morgan, I had some pizza last night, got a nice thin crust. And You can make fun of me. You can hate on me for this. I won't agree with you no matter what. Here's the thing. When I get my thin crust Hawaiian pizza. You know what that means? That means there's pineapple on the pizza. And apparently it's so wrong to put pineapple on pizza. Not for me. You know why? Because I'm a grown man and I like it. Just like I'm in my 30s and I'm drinking Hawaiian punch. It's what I like. Is it a problem to put pineapples on pizza? A lot of people hate that. Some pineapple, some ham. Hawaiian pizza is awesome. It's awesome. Let me know what you think about Hawaiian pizza in the comment section. Let's see what we're saying. So again, I want to thank First Date Update for helping us out. Make sure you like their page as well. First Date Update here on Facebook. They're super cool. They've been cool through all this stuff. And if you're watching on First Date Update, make sure you like my page, SOSCIA Network, Soscia Network. Let's see. I'm trying to read all your... This is what happens, too, if you're new to the show. There's so many comments coming in. I try to read everybody's comments. So if I miss your comment, please don't be upset with me. I'm trying. There's a lot of people, and it's kind of a social experiment now, too, because I have so much different going on than when we did this. We did this, actually, over the summer we've been doing quarantine, and we just made it bigger when we went with First Date Update. So is there anything wrong? Let's see. I have to also wait for your stuff to come in. Yeah, they call me a heathen because I like pineapples on my pizza. I see nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong at all. Cauliflower pizza. Actually, Charisma, I tried cauliflower pizza. I was against it, and it actually wasn't bad. I couldn't believe it. All right, Megan, shout out to you, my pineapple pizza pal. You had it for dinner tonight. I love it. Tom Cassidy, meat lovers, pilot high. Tom Cassidy, I love you. I did business with Tom before at his car dealership. He's a wonderful guy. And while I'm thinking about that, I also want to talk really quick, just for a second. I just want to throw a thank you out there. I'm not being paid to say this. I'm not being told to say this. This is something I want to say. If you've been listening to my show before it got canceled, whatever you want to call it, I had a sponsorship. It was Deck State Federal Credit Union. And I didn't get a chance ever to thank them. And I want to thank them publicly for sponsoring my show and helping bring you positivity. And I'm a member, as I always tell you, Deck State Federal Credit Union. You can find out more at dexsta.com, DEXSTA.com. Go check them out. They're going to treat you like family. They treat me like family. So thank you to Deck State Federal Credit Union. I want to say that publicly for always sponsoring my show. You guys, you're the best. All right, the Hammer has entered the room. Look at that. The Hammer's here. Love it. Hammer. Boom, boom. Lasonic is here too. He had cauliflower rice. Shake my head. Just cauliflower. I don't think cauliflower rice would even be good. Meat lovers. A lot of people loving meat lovers pizza. What do you like on your pizza? What toppings, man? I'm telling you, it's not that I want like pineapple on every piece of pizza that I eat. It's only Domino's thin crust pizza that I'll get pineapple on. And it was great. And I can eat a whole thin crust. I'll sit there myself and eat it. I don't care. Don't judge me. I'm in quarantine, man. I got this. I got like the quarantine belly. It's all right. We all are. Amanda's here. I miss you too, Amanda. Amanda with child. At least she was when I got booted. Amanda, have you had your child yet? I hope your pregnancy is going well. I really do. You can DM me and let me know about that. All right. So let's see what else we want to talk about. We're talking about your favorite toppings on pizza. Let's see what you're saying on First Date Update. Love Hawaiian pizza. I agree. Annie, what's up, girl? I love you, Annie. Annie says, I like First Date Update just for this social content. Well, thank you. Thank you for that, Annie. Annie's a super talented person. She's wonderful, and I love her. Thank you for that, Annie. Spinach and tomatoes on pizza. I don't know. I don't like spinach on my pizza. I feel like I don't want to mix something good for me on my pizza. I'm not a big spinach guy on my pizza. Pickle pizza. Bridget, you made pickle pizza? Is that really a thing, pickle pizza? Are you kidding me? Oh, my gosh. If you listen to my show, pickles are the grossest thing in the world. I just told my wife the other night, we got takeout because we're trying to support the community. And I said, there's pickles. I said, she loves pickles. My wife loves pickles. A lot of people love pickles. I'm the only person in the world that doesn't love pickles. Everyone I meet loves pickles. I won't even touch the chips at a diner they serve if the pickle touches it. It's gross. I like cucumbers. Don't like pickles. I know. But what are you going to do? So I was telling my wife the other night when we got the takeout, I said, look, these pickles, you're so lucky you married me. I said, because you're probably eating double the pickles of your lifetime because I never touch them. They're gross. Am I the only one that doesn't like pickles? You can weigh in the comment section too. I think it's gross. Some people just sit there and eat them. It's not my thing. Michael's saying I should start my own radio station. All listeners will switch to you. Well, Michael, I'm not starting my own station, but I'm going to be here on First Date Update quite often, and who knows where this is going to go. This could grow even bigger, First Date Update, as far as my partnership with them. And I have some other irons in the fire. Don't think other birdies aren't chirping in the radio industry. It's a matter if I if I'd like to go back, and if everything's right, to be quite honest with you, as far as, for me and for my family and that kind of stuff. And I want it to be right, not just for me and my family, but for the listeners, for the friends, family, sociopaths, for you. If it's not going to be the kind of show we like, and I was kind of dealing with that towards the end of my time, my former employer where I got let go from, I worked very hard every day on my show. I mean, my show, I've told you, it's more important to me than almost anything in the world other than my family. It's my life. You guys are my life. This is what we do. And I love coming on with you. But it has to be right for you, because at the end, I felt like, well, you may have thought I was doing a great job on the radio, and I hope you enjoyed what I did. And if you did, thank you. I'm honored. I appreciate that. But I didn't think I was doing everything I should be doing, and there was certain stuff holding me back from doing what I should be doing, and certain things that I had to deal with that I probably can't talk about right now. It's going to be great, because like in 5 years or a couple of years, when everything dies down, I'll tell you everything. But on my podcast, which is going to be released right after this, it's going to be, you can get the link on my page, the Soscia Network page, SOSCIA Network page. We'll put the link up to the podcast. We discussed the day the firing went down and everything, how it went, and how my wife was sitting there when it happened, and how when one of my producers, one of the guys, Marky Sway, was coming out, he got canned on the way over here. So we'll talk about all that. Plus, we have some fun on the podcast too, because there's all kinds of stuff that we're talking about stuff we did in quarantine. Like for instance, I'm looking at what you guys are saying. You have to. What's up, Colin? You guys, this is on a delay too if you're new to this, so I have to kind of constantly go back to what I was talking about before to get your comments. So Ronnie likes dill pickles. She says they're the best. Gross. I do like shrimp. Thank you for asking me that. Shrimp is very good. Let's see. Thank you, Laura. You rock too. I want to thank Chris the Trucker as well for his Ferris Bueller takeoff, the Save Soscia blimp that he put out there. And Joey Dominic was making some funny videos. I don't want anybody to be mean-spirited, but I was reading the comments. I was laughing at him, a lot of the stuff. So thank you for the support. Let's see. Michael, also, there's other things coming too. Like I said, this is just the start. This is like, we're just scratching the surface. We can't release everything at once, and that kind of stuff. Let's see. Okay. All right. That's awesome. Let's, if you're in the comments on the Soscia Network page, we just got some spam that was hilarious. Anyway, let's see. I'm trying to watch all these platforms. Sorry guys, this is different. You've got a great radio voice too. So first date update saying, who's that, Matt? I got a great radio voice. I got a face for radio. That's the big joke. Thank you. This is just my real voice. On the radio, it drives me nuts because sometimes radio DJs, and I'm not going to name names, but you know who they are, and you know who you are. They get on the air and they go, "Hey, how you doing? Let's do this thing. Hey, it's the big guy here. Going out. We got a request." You don't know what they're saying. I talk fast, but they put their voice in. Like, I always wonder, guys that talk like that, they're like, "Hi, thanks for being here today. It's a great day." Do they talk that way to their wives and their kids at home? Like, "What's for dinner?" And then, like, maybe, when they're intimate, do they talk that way to their wives? Do they go, "Do you like this, baby? Yeah. It's 5:15. Ah!" And then here's "Shallow" for the 1,000th time. Is that what they do? Is that how they always talk? It drives me nuts, that fakeness in certain radio people. But that's kind of a bygone era. So this is how I talk. This is my real voice. Thank you for saying that. Let's see. What else, you guys? All right, somebody said this, and I was going to bring it up anyway. Matt said it. Matt loves my shirt. Matt, here, I'm going to show you the shirt that Matt loves. And how can you not love this shirt? Look at this. Boom, Double Dare, man. One of the greatest hosts of all time. Boom, right here, Double Dare. Mark Summers. Mark Summers was incredible. He's a role model of mine, wonderful guy. Matter of fact, maybe we'll try to get Mark on for an interview one of these nights when we come on, because he's just a wonderful, wonderful dude. I can't say enough good stuff about Mark Summers. But Double Dare was a fantastic show. Hold on, I got to get back into my first date update thing here. Double Dare was a fantastic show, and I love it, and I support it. It took me years to find one of these shirts. I was looking. I used to go on eBay. They were so expensive. And Double Dare actually started in Philly. I don't know if you knew that. Scott's talking about the fake radio voices. I know what you mean. Scott's saying WNBC. No. You don't say it like that. You say it like this. Say it like WNBC. No, not like that. No. You have to say it like Don Imus says it. You have to say it like Don Imus says it. WNBC. Now, if you've never seen that movie, oh my gosh, Private Parts, Howard Stern. Even if you don't like Howard Stern, it's an excellent movie. It explains how the radio industry is, and it's like, I say it's like when you watch Rocky and you get all pumped up, I say it's like the Rocky of radio. That's how I feel about it. Let's see. What else is going on here? Janet Moshe, my old friend from when I was in high school, just signed on. Janet Moshe, we used to do a morning show at my old high school, Sun Valley High School. Delco, shout out, Delco Pride. We would do that, and she was one of my broadcast colleagues. It was a lot of fun. Did I earn the shirt for Double Dare? I wish I did. I want to go through the physical challenges. I always wanted to be on Double Dare. It was out of Philly. Actually, a guy, here's a great story for you. The guy who announced on Double Dare, Harvey, not Mark Summers, was the guy that was like, you get a pair of British Knights. Remember that was called British Knights? They love British Knights. And there was Robin, I think she was on the floor. See, my brain's going over. But my story is, the guy, Harvey, on Double Dare, he was the guy that would read the pro. You win this, you do this, like when you're going through the obstacles. And Harvey used to be on the radio in Philadelphia for many years back in the day. Harvey's out of radio now. I think he's like a handyman or something. But I was so obsessed with Double Dare. Mark Summers, like I said, he was a big role model to me. He was so good on Double Dare, and even now. And I would look into stuff, and Harvey, I guess, still lives locally, and he's a handyman. So when I worked in Philly radio, I'm driving up City Line Avenue one day, and I see the name of his company. I think it's like Harvey the Handyman or something. I see the name of his company on a van, and I should keep going straight, but he's turning. I said, you know what? I got to follow him. I followed him. I like a lunatic, I followed Harvey, the announcer from Double Dare, to his job where he was being a handyman. And I parked on the street and I said, hey man, I know this is kind of weird. I'm not here to do anything to you. I'm not a weirdo. Literally, no, I really am a weirdo, but not a bad weirdo. And I said, I'm a radio guy. I just wanted to say hi. And he was flattered. I walked up the street. We talked about why he got out of radio and what he's doing now and how happy he is. And it was really, really cool. It was really cool. Everyone on that show, Double Dare, was super cool to me. Mark Summers spent like an hour on the phone with me, off the air one time, explaining to me about a TV hosting gig I was going to do. And I really never forgot that. And let's see what else. I'm trying to read your comments, guys. There's so much coming in. I'm sorry. I'm like overwhelmed. But I appreciate you like my shirt. All that. See, that's what happens on the show. You make a comment, and then I go off on a big tangent. So what were we doing? Jay Underwood's on Oversteel. What's up, brother? How are you? Lasonic. I am a Harvey stalker. I don't care. Lasonic can call me that. Yeah, I'm a Harvey stalker. But he was cool. He actually told me he got tired of chasing gigs in radio. So like what happened to me happens in radio. What happened to me was probably a little more brutal than what normally happens. But what happened to me, how I lost my gig, that happens in radio. And you have to chase your next gig. He got tired of chasing his next gig, he told me. And he said he's very happy being a handyman. So there you go. And he still talks to Mark Summers a lot too. How about Mark Summers, man, on Double Dare? That guy has like insane OCD, right? He doesn't like being dirty. So think about that. Hosting a show like Double Dare, and he couldn't take messiness and stuff. I felt bad for him. He's got a good book. It's called Everything in Its Place. I read it. It's pretty interesting. So I'm trying to see what you get. Yeah, Harvey in the morning. It was Harvey in the morning. John Harvey, WMGK. That's where it was. Thank you for that, Jim. I'm sorry I have my glasses on. Annie says, I'm not a weirdo. Something a weirdo definitely says. I know. All right. So, guys, also, a lot of other stuff we're going to talk about. I know Aaron wants some TSN shirts and hats made. I'll tell my Lyft. So Aaron does Lyft and Uber passengers. He listens all the time. And yeah, that would be good. I mean, I might be doing Lyft and Uber. I don't have a job anymore. I got to forward my family. I got to feed my family. I've been eating pork and beans for the last month. You know what I mean? Like, we also talk about that in the podcast that's coming out after the show about how basically, what's up, George? I'm sorry, guys. I'm reading everything. Oh, my mom. Okay. Hey, say hi to, hey, my mom just signed on. Mama Soscia. Say hi to my mom. Just hit a bunch of hearts. Hit my mom for the hearts. My mom's supporting me. You know, if your mom doesn't support you, who will? That's what I say. Moms are the best, aren't they? And you know what? If your mom's still alive, if you're lucky to have a mom and stuff, make sure you give her a good kiss and a hug. I know, here's the thing. I know you have to be socially distanced, but I'll share this with you. I got tested 3 times for COVID-19. One time I just wasn't feeling well, and I have a child and I have a wife. So I wanted to get tested. Now, the first time I got tested for COVID-19, they took this wooden like Q-tip. Now, if anybody else ever got tested for COVID-19 on here, hit it in the comments section. Let me know. And if you're positive, let me know so I can stay away from you. But also, let me know because I want to see if you went through this. They took this long wooden Q-tip and they placed it here and they jammed it up to about like there. It was like in my eyeball. And the woman was super nice. I was in my car, put your head back, boom, right up with it, right? It was horrible. It felt so uncomfortable. And she didn't tell me how long she was going to, have it up there. So she starts counting, and she wasn't counting backwards. She was counting forward. She's going 1, 2, 3. Please don't move away. I'm like, you have a Q-tip. It's made of wood up my nose and my sinus. What do you want me to do? It was terrible. So if you got tested for that, let me know. Keep throwing my mom those hearts. They're all, oh, see, Mom, they love you. That's awesome. It makes me so happy. Oh, that's awesome. So I got that done the first time, and I was negative. I see Aaron said he tested positive. Aaron is okay now, thank God. And let's see. Anyone else? All right, we're going to talk about that in a minute. I see a great topic in a minute. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to pay attention. There's so much stuff coming in. So, so basically, the second time I got tested, because I'm doing this, I'm doing business now with BKFC. It's a huge thing with pay-per-views and stuff. It's like a combat sports thing, and I'm one of their announcers now backstage. So they'll fly me out and stuff to wherever their events are, and then we go on pay-per-view. I picked that up right away as soon as I lost my gig. I gained that gig, which is cool. And I go, they pay, and it's a great night of fights. It's a lot of fun. But, with COVID, you got to be careful. I was just hanging in my hotel room. I was all masked up. I did what I had to do, and I'd head right back. And I had to get, before the event, I don't know if anyone had these, if you had COVID tests. It's a finger prick. It's like rapid tests. It was like 10 or 20 minutes. You knew I was negative then as well. But it didn't hurt. That was the easiest one I did. But then, just to be safe, when I got home from the show, because I was traveling on the plane and all, for my family and everything, I took another test. I scheduled one. And this time was another, it wasn't a Q-tip. It didn't go as far. This one wasn't too bad. It was like a little brush. They put it up here and they kind of wiggled it around for 10 seconds or so. So that wasn't as bad. So if you need to get a COVID test, don't be scared about it. But get one and make sure you're safe and, keep social distance. The moral of the story is I was talking about my mom who tuned in, and I'm so happy she's here with us. I was able, because I just got the test, I'm negative. They've all been negative, and it was so wonderful because I'm a hugger. I'm a big hugger. I love hugs, man. There's nothing better than a hug. And I was able to hug my mom. It was awesome. It was nice to get a nice long hug. It really was, because I knew I was negative. And my mom and dad aren't doing much. They're not going out anywhere, so I know they're negative. So if you get that test, man, and you know someone else is negative, give them a hug. But other than that, keep social distance because we have to fight this thing. But it did feel good to be able to give my mother a hug. Let's see. What else you guys have going on? Chuck had 3 negatives. That's good, Chuck. Let's see what else is happening. Tom gets tested every couple of weeks. It's awful. They shove the stick up your nose and tickle your brain and do it again up the other nostril. Man, you got to go to a new place because I'm telling you, I got the one with it was like a little brush. It didn't really hurt at all. So anyway, let's change topics here for a minute. There's a great topic coming in. Here about, they want to know about, who's this? Josh. Brian, I'm afraid that if I put my wallet in the compartment in my car door, that it will fall out while I drive. What is your irrational fear? Please describe in excruciating detail. I have weird fears. As a matter of fact, if you have a weird fear, you can drop it in the comments section here, and we'll talk about it. But one of the strange fears I have, there's many. I guess this is always, I don't know why I even have this. It's so weird. It's not really a fear. It's more of a quirk. I have weird quirks, not so much fears. There's a couple of them. One is, maybe this is normal. I don't know. Whenever I go to take a shower, relax. I know you're excited. You're picturing Brian Soscia in the shower. It's not that much to say. I'll give you a little bit there. But my point is, when I'm in the shower, and if you ever heard me sing in the shower, you'd run. Trust me, you'd run. I never like to leave the toilet lid up. It has to be down. And if it's up by mistake somehow, I'm not saying the seat, the lid has to be down. And if it's up, I'll get out of the shower and put it down. I don't know why, but it drives me nuts. Another weird thing that I do that people think's weird, which I don't think's weird. Hawaiian punch. Another weird thing that I do when I'm microwaving food, okay? When I'm microwaving food, I never let it hit 0. I won't. I always open it when there's like a second left. I never let the beeper go off. I never hit 0. And I also, on the microwave, never program time. I always program the time by like minute plus. Even if I only need 30 seconds, I hit minute plus and run it for 30 seconds. I know it's weird, but it's what I do. And to be quite honest with you, sometimes, because I'm so strange, I guess, when I stop the microwave at like 1 second, you guys are going to make fun of me. In my mind, I'm like, I'm being a hero. I feel like I may be defusing a bomb at the last second, like in a movie or something. I don't know. I'm a weird guy. You know that. All right, let's see what some of your weird fears are. Let's see. Some weird fears. Oh, here's some good ones. All right, so Kelly is claustrophobic. By the way, Kelly, I know you're painting wine glasses now. I don't know the name of your page. I know you're doing that for a couple bucks here and there, and I think it's really cool you're doing that, Kelly. I saw that on Facebook. So irrational fears. That's not really rational. Or just your fears. They don't be irrational. Claustrophobia, I get that. I'm trying to think if I've ever had claustrophobia anywhere. I think I'm pretty good with that. That doesn't really bother me. Let's see. What else? What you guys are writing? Driving. Joshua Wawawa says, driving you nuts is a short drive. It is. It is. You know, it's a walk. It's like one stride. Let's see. Okay, Joey Dominic saves Word documents several times. Joey, that's interesting, but at the same time, that makes sense because I lost so many things through Word documents. I get it. I always like email myself stuff. Let's see what else we have. Tom saying, weird quirk, I stack my potato chips according to size. Really? And eat the broken ones first, then the smallest to the largest, breaking them before I eat them. I'd be tired. I wouldn't even want to take the energy to eat potato chips. You have to do all that. But hey, if that's your thing, man. That's a weird quirk. I dig that. But I like with potato chips, man. Am I the only one that likes the ones that are like, first of all, kettle cooked is it. Second of all, I love the ones that are curled. I always search for the curly ones. Hold on, I'm logging back into this so I can see more comments, guys. I'm sorry. Again, this is like a Soscia experiment because it's the first time we're running the show like this, so just bear with me. I apologize. Let's see. All right, we're back. I'm afraid, Annie says, I'm afraid of volcanoes. And she lives nowhere near a volcano. Okay, that makes sense. Let's see. Josh says he thought his fear was weird. I'm a weirdo, I know. Karen says, I have to have the toilet lid closed when she showers too. Karen, you're my girl. Look, if I wasn't married, that'd be like marriage material there. We'd be like on Match.com. We would match up because we like toilet seat clothes. I dig it. Let's see what else you guys have coming in. Let's see. I'm just going to read these really quick, guys. Alligators, Donald fears. Oh, Aaron fears the lantern flies. Yeah. Let's see. Charisma fears exes coming back. Okay. Samantha, our good exotic dancer friend, says she fears that pets are watching during intimate moments. Oh, that is interesting. Pets during intimate moments. I mean, what do you think they think? Has that ever happened to you? You can throw that in the comment section too. When you're having some adult fun time, let's call it. Has your pet ever wandered into the room? Because that is kind of weird. I never even thought of that. Let's see. Joey says, I fear that... Joey, I don't want to mention their name. He's talking about my old employer, but you made me laugh. I think that... I'll leave it at this, Joey. Joey's saying he fears my old employer doesn't know what they've done. I think they're figuring it out. That's all I'll say. I have to check my car door 3 times to make sure it's locked. Literally need to hear the alarm beep 3 times before it's truly locked. Jessica said that one. Jessica, when I used to live somewhere else, I would always run up my driveway and I would go beep, 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 same exact thing. And my neighbor just goes, why do you do that all the time? And I'm like, I look like an idiot now. So I stopped. so I know what you're saying. Let's see what we have over here. Kathy fears snakes. Let's see what else. We have fear of heights, Laura. Yeah, I can understand that. I'm not really afraid of heights, but sometimes when you get high enough, it gets scary. Clowns. Elise is afraid of clowns. I like clowns. Just typing it. I'm sleeping. So she's afraid so much she's gonna sleep with the lights on night. I actually, quick aside here. This is what I do. Clowns are so awesome to me that when I was in high school, I seriously was considering not going to college and going to clown college. I'm not kidding you. I was going to try to become a clown for the circus. This was a serious thing in my mind. Means? I thought that'd be a lot of fun. If you like, I can search the web for. Oh, that's when my phone goes off when I'm talking. So that was a serious thing for me. Clowns, they're great. Mark says he gets concerned when he hears neighborhood mowers going off and I haven't cut my grass yet. And Karen's here too. She says she has to put her spices in alphabetical order. Wow, that sounds taxing. You would hate my kitchen. You would hate it, and Karen. Kettle cooked. You like those chips too, Bob? You're the man. Let's see. I'm reading your comments, guys. Chris Kelly in the house, Dancing on Air alumni. Chris Kelly stopping by. Man, we've had a lot of superstars stop by tonight. We had, let's see, so far we've had Chris Kelly from Dancing on Air. He's here. And we had Tim Furlong in here, too, hanging out with us, saying that he missed the show and he's glad what we're doing. So I appreciate all the support. Now, if you want to talk about people that are they have a little fame to them, just because I'm not on the air anymore doesn't mean I still don't talk to my friends and people that you may know and do interviews. Matter of fact, after we go off here, the podcast, like I said, is going to become it's going to, go live where it discusses my untimely departure that wasn't my choice from the radio station, and a lot of other fun stuff on that as well. CJ Viviani is going to be on there. Marky Sway is going to be on there with me too. But I also talked to my friend The Miz. You know The Miz, Mike Mizanin. He was on The Real World and MTV. He's Miz and Mrs. He was on this new show called Cannonball. He's on WWE. Miz has been all over the place. Great guy, very entertaining, and he's always fun when he comes on the show. So there's a couple things that I'll play for you, just a little sneak peek of what you're going to hear when you can actually listen to the podcast after this is done. So we had The Miz on, and first of all, this is so cool because even The Miz and Roxy Diaz, she was on Entertainment Tonight, 106 in Park, former radio person. So they even knew about the podcast that's going to debut. They knew about First State Update. They were excited about it. The word hit them. So I just want to play this clip for you because it was really cool that they were able to say this. As soon as I said, hey, what's up? Here's what they said.
Congratulations on the new podcast, by the way.
Yeah, man. Look at you. Just podcasting it up, aren't we?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be first stating it up, podcasting it up. I thought it was cool that they could just roll through that. They do these radio tours, but since The Miz is kind of a friend, and Roxy's always been cool with us too, I thought it was nice they mentioned that. Maybe we'll get them to come on here one night. We'll see. And this is also what I want you guys to understand something. You build this show. While I have ideas, you build it with your comments. You build it with all kinds of stuff. Like that. If you ever have something you want us to talk about, you can DM me, Soscia Network, SOSCIA. My name is SOSCIA. Nobody spells it right. SOSCIA, Soscia Network on Facebook. You can do it there. And we'll try to kind of put your ideas into place because we're in this together and we're building this show together. And this isn't truly a radio show. This is more of a hangout with all of us. The podcast is us hanging out too. And I have some other guests lined up, not just The Miz, people like that as well. And I'd like to, like I said, really know what you guys want on here. So to continue with The Miz, when we had him on, Mike Mizanin from The Real World, WWE and stuff, one of the other things he said, he told me, texting me before he called. He said, I'm really angry. I have to let the sociopaths hear something. Now, if you're just tuning in, you don't know what a sociopath is. A sociopath, that's like our family, our friends, our listeners, and we kill people in a good way with kindness and love. So please become a sociopath, like the Soscia Network page, and also make sure that you just keep being nice to people in these crazy times. Anyway, The Miz was super angry. Here's what he was angry about. Here's what he said.
I just saw the Emmy nominations that have come out, and for Outstanding Unstructured Reality Programming, Amy Schumer Learns to Cook, Cheer, Kevin Hart, RuPaul's Drag Race, and We're Here were all nominated, but Ms. and Mrs. was not. And how am I even in the same category as any of those? One's a cooking show, another's a documentary. I have a reality show. How come I'm not nominated for an Emmy? That's what I want to know, Brian.
Well, I tried to tell him because the people are senseless. That's why you're not nominated, but I don't know. Hey, listen, if let's give, as we're talking about the podcast and what's going on, let's see. I'm going to give a call to one of the guys that's going to be on the podcast, Marky Sway, see what he's up to. There's some stuff he talked about that you might find interesting that's going to be on the podcast. So let's see if we can get him on the phone. Hopefully he picks up. You never know what this guy's doing. He's always hanging out with he's a ladies' man. He's a real ladies' man, this guy. Let's see if he's here. Hold on. Let's call him.
I'm here.
Oh, it's Marky Sway. What's up, brother?
Hey, buddy. You know what? I was sitting here. I'm down the shore, and I see your number pop up. What's the word?
What's the word? You know, they used to say with that horrible booze back in the day, what's the word? Thunderbird. Then you have a hangover for 3 days.
Right.
There's a lot of words going on, Marky Sway. Marky Sway, also someone who lost his gig with the station, wonderful guy, and he's helping out with the podcast. Mark's the guy we talk about on the podcast that was on his way over to help me produce the show, and they let him go on the way over.
Oh, please.
So I just played Miz. I had Miz on. He's a good friend of the show. He's always good to us.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
He was upset about not Ms. and Mrs. not getting nominated. Scott loves Ms. and Mrs. So do you think, excuse me, I'm sorry. Do you think Ms. and Mrs. should have been nominated?
No.
No? Oh, well, dude, next time he calls in, you're going to get on the phone and tell him that because he's going to get mad at you then.
Oh, well.
I love it. I love Mark's attitude, Marky Sway. So he'll be on the podcast. Charisma's saying hello to you. Bird is the word, Chris the Trucker says. Bird is the word.
Bird is the word.
Yeah, great thing. So what we're talking about, other than us being released on the podcast, a lot of other stuff. Matter of fact, there's something that you talk about. I mean, we have fun on there. And
Sure.
we did a thing called Close Encounters of a Second Kind, of the second
Oh,
kind.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
So how can we tease this so they know what they're in for to listen to? Close Encounters of the Second Kind. So it involves Marky Sway, who's on the phone. One time having to, I guess you had no pants on, right?
I had no pants. Yep.
And you were teetering over a bridge or something?
That is correct.
All right.
I was leaning over a bridge.
Okay.
And there was something that was released.
Oh.
And I...
All
You'll have to listen.
All right. Yeah. You're going to make them not listen if you keep talking. But
no, it's not exactly what you think.
All right. Well, we'll see there on the podcast, but a lot of fun. Mark, I just want to see what you were up to. Anything you want to share with the listener? I mean, this is unprecedented in radio to go live on First Date Update after you got canned a month ago, and now boom, I'm right back at it.
You're the man, and let me tell you, First Date, awesome. Your sociopaths, I'm glad they're with you,
Sociopaths.
And they're following you wherever you go.
Oh, they're following all of us, man, and there's gonna be a lot of fun to come. I just wanted to say hi. No, he did not. They're guessing what you did. Robert is saying that you may have urinated off the bridge. That's not it. That's gross, and that's not it. It actually may be more disgusting than that, but let's leave it there. I got to tell you, I'm going to throw up my own mouth, Sway. I got to let you go. But Sway, I just wanted to say hello, and I wanted to introduce the listeners to you, the friends of the show to you that may not know you yet. He's going to be one of the guys hanging on the podcast from time to time. Go back to whatever you're doing. What are you doing down the shore? Where are you at?
I'm in Wildwood Crest, just sitting on the deck, having a Hawaiian punch like you did.
A Hawaiian punch with probably a vodka with a splash of Hawaiian, if I know you.
Mr. Tito!
That's right. So thanks for coming on, dude. I appreciate you checking in. And while you're in Wildwood, I should ask this debate then. Hit us in the comments section. Max Pizza or Sam's Pizza? I'm saying Max all day, twice on Sunday, never Sam's, always Max. Max Pizza. What do you think?
Guess who's getting a Max Pie tonight, my friend?
Oh, wow, man. That's
this
great.
guy.
Oh, I'm so jealous of you. Everyone's down the shore. But I love Max Pizza. So Max or Sam's? You're a Max or Sam's one? Let us know in the comments section, and we'll go from there. Joey Dominic saying Wildwood has a nice 5G signal. You're coming through loud and clear. All right, buddy. We'll talk to you soon, Sway, and make sure you check Sway on the podcast. All right, buddy.
I love you, buddy.
Love you too, man. Later. So there goes Sway. Yeah, I'm curious because I don't think it's even a competition when you talk about pizza, Max or Sam's. I actually have, like everyone's liking my Double Dare shirt tonight. I have a Max Pizza shirt. I love Max Pizza so much. It's so good. Let's see what's happening on the comment section over here. I don't know. I'm looking at Josh. He wants to know what the weirdest thing is that I've seen someone do while driving. He once saw someone tuning a ukulele on the New Jersey Turnpike at 70 miles an hour. Tiny Tim was there, man, tiptoeing through the tulips. I don't know. Chris the Trucker's an interesting guy. 302-468-6909. Maybe he's got something to talk about if he wants to call in. Let's see. Oh, Aunt Karen, you like Sam's. How dare you? Aaron Duffy likes Sam's. How dare you? It's all about Max. Max Pizza. That's right, Kathy. You know what's up. You know what's up. Bianca, you know what's up. Let's see. I don't know what's weird. I can't tell you what's weird that I've seen when I'm driving. It drives me nuts when people don't use their turn. I can't stand when people don't use their turn signals, and when people don't use they use the passing lane not to pass. Listen, I used to yell this on my show, so it was a public service announcement. The left lane is for passing. That's how you pass. There you go. The left lane is for passing and passing only. All right, let's go on to some other stuff here. By the way, a lot of people, I'm sorry, I can't wait to read all these comments when this is done. There's so much happening, but I just want to say thank you to everybody who's been supporting me and continues to support me. As I said earlier, when I got let go out of nowhere, I was on vacation when they called me. And again, you can hear the whole story in the podcast. We'll release it on the Soscia Network page after this. It could have been a very dark time in my life. I thank God for my wife and my child, and I thank God for, honestly, you, the sociopaths, because the things you were writing me, people were, Chris the Trucker and Kelly, thank you. They contacted the newspaper and online sites, and then they contacted me and wanted interviews. I was doing all kinds of media. It was crazy. So I really appreciate it. And I feel like we have this connection, okay? So whether you know me and we talk all the time or not, or used to just listen to me, I truly feel like we have a connection together. And like I said, that was what upset me the most, that I was letting down my sociopaths, my listeners. You know, that's what was the worst. So I don't know, but hold on. Let's see what we got here. That's why he's not calling in. All right, Chris the Trucker's trying to call in. So as I'm waiting for Chris the Trucker to call in here, I'm trying to fix some stuff because this is, as I say, if you're new to the show, this is my show. It's called Social Distancing Saturday Night, but it's more like a social experiment. We do all kinds of stuff. We're just trying to figure it all out as far as how to make this work because this is kind of new to us. So I love that you're on the journey with us. I love that you're here with us and helping us, you know, build the show, grow the show, because this is your show. Hold on one second, guys. I'm trying to do 15 things here as I talk to you. See, it was nice when I had like a full staff with me. Anyway. All right, so let's see. What else we have going on here, guys? I don't want to lose you here. All right, we're having some phone issues if you're trying to call in now, apparently. So we're going to figure that out as I'm talking to you. We got a couple more minutes. We'll be hanging out here. So do me a favor. Make sure you just like all the socials. Oh, okay. Charisma wants me to do Fabio. If you're tuning in new, Charisma, I used to do this Fabio thing where she likes my long hair. And Charisma wants me to do this. I would do it every week for her when we would do this. This was like, we would do this before. And Charisma wants me to do this. Okay, here we go. I cut my hair a little bit, actually. I don't know if you noticed that. Look, I shaved my beard a little bit. I got a new attitude. I'm like Patti LaBelle. Ooh, new look, new attitude. There's the hair right now. I chopped it a little bit. Charisma, I'll still do it for you. I'll brush it. I'll flip it. And I'll say, for you, because I know you want this, as weird as it is, every Saturday I do it for you. I can't believe it's not butter. In a romance novel, the women would run away. The women would run away. Oh, I love it. Let's see. What else we have going on here? Hold on, guys. All right, so keep it in the comment section. I want to know a couple other things from you guys. I want to move on with some other comments as well as we're trying to get the phone lines fixed here. I don't have enough hands here, so I apologize. What else do I need to talk about? Oh, I said earlier, if you lost your job like I did, it sucks losing your job. So if you're trying to get a new job, then what you should do is you should write what you do or what you're looking for in the comments section. And maybe somebody will see that, and then maybe when they see it, they're going to help you out with a new job. That could happen. So let's just try to help each other. See, the Soscia network is a network of people that's just kind to each other. We hang out. We help each other. And First Aid Update came on. I'm so glad about that because they've been so great through everything. I'll tell you while I'm getting ready to try to fix these phone lines and speaking to you, if you saw any of the videos we put out to promote that we were coming on, there's a video of me in a straitjacket, and I had duct tape over my mouth. That video, I actually fell out. You didn't see it. What you didn't see is I fell out of the chair for real when I was making the video. And when I pulled the duct tape off at the end of it, it really hurt my lips. I wish you could see it was cut my lip. I'll bleed for my art kind of thing. You know, that's what's going to happen. So that's what happened with that. And also some of the other videos we shot, they were all just shot here in quarantine, man. And you'll see more videos coming out. We're not done doing videos. We're not done doing any of that kind of stuff. Oh, here we go. We got a phone call. I think this could be Chris the Trucker. Let's see. Is this who I think it is? Hello? Hold on. Let's see. You there? These phone difficulties. Don't go anywhere. Yo, you there, buddy?
Accept.
Oh, I accepted it. There. Hey, what's up? Is this who I think it is?
It's Chris the Trucker.
Chris the Trucker in the house. What the heck was that noise? No. Don't even laugh. That was no. Stop. Don't laugh. Don't talk, because that was a bad horn sound effect. I went, ooh, come on. I gave Chris the Trucker horn sound effect. That's not even good. I'm a little bit off. So, Chris the Trucker, how you been, buddy?
Good. How you been, bud? Glad to hear your voice. Glad to talk to you.
You know, I appreciate you saying that, and that's the prognosis I'm getting from a lot of people in the chat. People are sending me direct messages that they miss me on the air, but the good thing is you had to catch me at between, 2 and 7, and I had to talk really quick. Shut up, talk less. Don't talk. They don't care. Don't talk. That's that's radio. Don't talk. I don't know why they hire DJs. Don't talk. So I can talk more now. We can have more fun now. The shackles are off. I'm free. It sucks that the show, I feel horrible that there's no show anymore. That sucks. But I am free. There's no brass barking at me, telling me I'm doing my show wrong when I'm number one. There's no anything. It's just, It's just me and you. Not you, Chris the Trucker, you too. I'm saying, I'm pointing to, you can't see, I'm pointing to the Facebook Live. It's me and you, and it's us together. And I always say, like, we don't need a middleman right now. Why don't we just hang out and see what happens and build this together and have these great nights together and have fun together? And this show, the first one, if you're just tuning in, this is a little different. It usually goes a little different. We're going to develop it more each week. Like I said, we'll have guests call in. We'll have all kinds of fun stuff going on, man. We really will. So Chris the Trucker, regular caller to the show. If you don't know Chris the Trucker, I met Chris when I first came to the station that shall not be mentioned. And we quickly became cool. He's a great guy, and he was always great calling in, always had fun. Chris the Trucker, you were one of the people that was commenting in the piece in the newspaper, and I really appreciate about what you said. Would you remember what you said? Because I do, and it meant a lot to me.
One of the biggest things I remember telling him was that station that got rid of you lost their heartbeat when they got rid of you, and the heartbeat is coming to your show tonight.
Is that all? No, I'm only kidding.
Well,
No,
I thought I lost you.
No. I heard what you said. I was actually, there's so many comments coming. I'm trying to listen and read at once. I'm being honest with you. And I kind of missed what you said. And here's the thing. I do, I mean, you say I was the heartbeat of it. That's what you're saying? Is that how you said that?
I'm saying you were the heartbeat of that radio station. And now the heartbeat, you're taking the heartbeat to your show.
Oh,
and you're welcome.
I appreciate it. You know, I'll tell you something. I'm not downing them or anything. You know, there's some good people there and stuff still. But I will say that I worked my butt off, and I am not ashamed of the product that I put out. I know that I didn't get axed, cut, let go, canned because of my performance. Even though that was being. There's all kinds of stuff. I'll tell you about that more another time. But there's a lot of if you listen to Howard Stern or radio, you know how they are. The suits, the brass, they're always yakking, and then, you know, they don't know what they're talking about. But there's all this stuff behind the scenes. So you to say that means a lot to me, and I really appreciate it, Chris. And I appreciate you commenting in the article and contacting them. Kelly, I know was a listener who contacted them when they called me. I didn't. I'll be honest with you. I didn't really cry when I got fired. I'm an emotional guy. You would think I got whacked out of nowhere on my vacation day.
You were balling like a baby.
No, I really was shocked. I thought if that ever happened to me, I've never been fired in radio. I always quit before they fire me. But I thought that I'd be in my basement in fetal position, like sucking my thumb and crying when that happened. And because of people like you, that didn't happen. You guys kept me motivated. Actually, I've been more busy now that I'm unemployed, planning for what's to come next, a lot of stuff, than when I was actually working. So, if, as I keep saying, I feel like I'm begging you, but please share Soscia Network, SOSCIA Network. You can share First State Update too. Soscia Network as well, because we're going to keep posting fun stuff. It's all about positivity. Look, we live in a negative world, right? What's going on now? There's a lot of craziness. People are scared. People are anxious. I want to take that anxiousness away. And I'll be coming on here more. You'll see me more. You'll hear more podcasts. It'll be a lot of fun. Now, Chris, I want you to tell, you said in that article, and please, you don't have to get personal about it, but you mentioned that I helped you through some personal issues that you had. Excuse me. And as a DJ, that happened. I hate that term DJ. As a guy who's on the radio, I was able to do that for a couple different people. And it means a lot to me, because that's what I mean. I'm not just some idiot moron that sits there. I am a moron, but that spins records or hits buttons to turn music on and goes, here's Kesha. That's corny. You can get that anywhere. You don't want that. You know, you get your music anywhere. What you want is people to talk to. And this is proving this by the outrage that people sparked. And you saw that. I mean, I saw Chris the Trucker did it was really cool. Ferris Bueller says save Ferris on the blimp. He put save Soscia.
It's the water tower.
I'm sorry. Thank you. The water tower. I need somebody to correct me. See, that's why I don't have a job. I'm stupid. That's probably why they got rid of me, because I would screw up all the time on the air. They're like, what a moron. Because I'm still trying to figure out. It was due to COVID concerns. Yeah, right. All right, let's read some comments. Let's see if we agree. You can help me out here. I'm reading. I can't hear what you're saying. No one knows what you're talking about, Chris. What are you saying?
James wrote, me and Chris the Trucker had an affair once. Just so you guys know, me and James used to work together, and James is a jokester. So
Yeah, he's a real jokester.
I read that comment and I fell over.
The people are very interested in that. Let's keep going. Steve says the station is nothing without you. It seems darker now. Hey, that's your opinion. I'm not saying anything. I won't say anything about that. Let's see. Let's see. What else do we have going on here? Chris the Trucker, man, you call in and what are you you got anything else you want to talk about with me, buddy? I feel like I did all the talking.
Oh, no, I mean, I just want to tell you how much I'm glad to hear you back in the air.
I got to tell you something.
Yeah.
Chris and I have these awesome conversations when we were off the air, like when music was playing sometimes. And the last couple times you've been on social distancing Saturday nights before when we were doing this, you would come on and you would just say random things that I was like, okay, cool. And you didn't bring it. This time, because you complimented me, I'm going to say you brought it. But Chris, what I want you to do, Chris is getting better each time. Chris is awesome, Chris the Trucker. He's getting better each time. But Chris, when you call in, I like that you're more relaxed. Last time you called, you were like, hey, it's Chris the Trucker. Because you're just you, man. Be you. Everyone loves you. Let's see. Chris the Trucker. Honk, honk. Thank you for calling in. Anything else before I let you run, man? Because we're running short on time here, and I got a couple more things I have to get to.
I just wanted to tell you, I love you, man.
I love
glad
you, Chris.
you're back on the air.
You know I'm busting your chops. I love you a lot, man. Chris the Trucker, one of the original listeners when I came to Delaware. And there's Kelly on here who also contacted the media about what happened. She's been listening to me since Philly, so I really appreciate it. Lori says that the radio station lost its first state's gain. I agree with that. Let's see what else we have going on here. What happened to you might just be a blessing for you. To be you. You know, Nancy, I agree. I'm a big believer in that. I want to speak to people that, all right, Chris, I'll talk to you later, buddy. I want to speak to people that lost their gigs because, look, a lot of people are just very anxious right now, myself included. You lost your gig. Even if you didn't, you're anxious. The world's in a state of disarray right now. Just steer the course, man. Listen, we talk about that in the podcast, which we'll release a couple minutes after the show. Just steer the course. One door closes, another one opens. Everyone says that, but it's so true. And sometimes when you lose a gig, and I'm seeing that right now, the opportunities are coming from every which way. And that doesn't always happen to everybody, but all I'm saying to you is have faith and you'll be fine. I promise you that. We got another phone call coming. Let's see what this is. Let's see. I think I know who this is. Hold on. Get him on here. Hey, what's up? Who's this?
Hello?
Hey, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Is this Joey Dominic?
Yes, it is.
Joey, turn your
What's going on?
Turn your feed down, dude. Come on, you're a radio guy. You should know that. All I hear is myself talking.
I just did.
Thank you. Oh, look at this. Mike, who's an amazing Rocky impersonator. This guy is incredible, Mike. He's really Rocky. It's insane when you're with him. He does tours in Philly. He just said it ain't about how hard you can get hit. It's about how hard you can. I'm screwing it up. It ain't about how hard you get hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. I screwed it up. It's from Rocky.
Correction.
Rocky
That's
quote.
a Balboa quote.
Oh, yeah, it is a Balboa quote. But if you ever want to if you love Rocky, as you can see, I do. He's back there. I'm obsessed with Rocky. A lot of my friends are too. Check out his Rocky tour in Philly. If you can post a link, Mike, go ahead and do it. It's one of the coolest things I've ever done.
Please do it. That'd be awesome.
His name's.
I use that quote for a Motivation Monday thing.
That's it. His name's in the comments. His name's Mike. He's awesome. So let's see what we have going on. So Joey,
welcome back, Brian.
Thank you. I'm going to let you say your piece because I'm reading the comments, and it says that I'm not going to get into that. Aaron's complaining about your profile picture. I don't even want to talk about that because we're not going to go down that road. We've done that many times. Joey has a Dallas Cowboys star for his picture, for his profile picture. So that's cool. What I want to talk about with you, Joey, is your feelings, your thoughts. What do you feel about this new partnership we're doing with First State Update right now?
I think this is the best thing. But remember, I predicted this. I said it was happening. I knew it, and it came true because, that's what I did.
Well, Joey did say to me, they posted something up about their favorite, your favorite DJs in the area, and apparently someone sent me a report that I ran away with it, which thank you. I'm so honored and blessed that you guys would feel that way about me. Like I said, I'm a moron with a mic. I'm just doing my thing, and I really, that means a lot to me because I work hard. But Joey sent me a message and he predicted that. And Joey was, we talk about you on the podcast and the stuff you were putting out there on social media that was making us all laugh. You're very creative. Joey's going to be on the podcast here and there, and you're welcome. And Joey's going to be weighing in. We love Joey. So Joey, what's going on in your life right now? Tell me something good. Joey, what are you doing?
Maintaining, doing the work, hanging out with family. Tonight's my anniversary, actually. Today is my anniversary.
How many years, Joey?
6 years.
6 years. Say it with... Hold
Six
on.
amazing years.
Whoa. Rewind. Listen. You just went 6 years. 6 amazing years.
No.
I know you love your wife. I know you love your wife. So go 6 years. It's been incredible. Come on, pep it up.
I was in the middle of chewing, but yes, 6 amazing years.
There we go. What are you chewing on?
Peanuts, of course.
Peanuts?
Yep.
What are you doing for your anniversary in quarantine, man?
Going out to dinner. We've, went in for a drive. That was about it.
All right, you took a drive. You went out to dinner. Where'd you go? You taking her to Mickey D's, or what'd you do? I know you're a classy guy like that.
Oh no, the best Italian cuisine ever, Olive Garden.
Oh, there you go, Fugazi. Anyway, so Joey, what's been going on with you? I mean, we were talking about pizza earlier. Let's talk about pizza really quick before we get out of here in a little bit. Is pineapples on pizza a bad thing? What do you think?
Yeah, I asked for your Italian card to be revoked.
I know, dude. Everyone says that. Look, I don't eat it on all pizza. A Hawaiian pizza from Domino's, thin crust. Shout out Morgan, the pizza delivery girl that always listens. We love her. I think that it's good on a thin crust. I really, really do. I really do.
Okay, time out altogether.
I know. First of all, wait, no, let's rewind this, Joey. You're telling me, hold on, I just thought of something. I'm tired because I barely slept in the last 2 days getting ready for all the stuff we have coming up. You just said to me,
we agree that Olive Garden is Fugazi.
Yeah, but no, you know where I'm going. You told me my Italian card should be revoked because I like pineapples on my pizza. Look, I don't have a problem with Olive Garden. If they want to sponsor the show, I love you, Olive Garden. You're great. But you know what? Most Italians would tell you that your Italian card should be revoked. And I know what you're going to say. You wouldn't order from Domino's either, would you, Joey?
No, I wouldn't. I mean, but that's okay if you like pineapple on that stuff that's bread or whatever, because it's not really pizza.
Well, it's thin crust. I don't get the real pizza. I get the thin crust. It's all I get from Domino's.
No, the real thin crust is the tomato pie from Trenton.
Oh, that's so good. The tomato pie is really good. Serpy's in Delaware has amazing tomato pie. I love. Shout out to Serpy's if they're watching. Nick, Serpy, and all those guys. Their tomato pie is so good, and I love garlic. I say garlic is like an Italian's cologne. That's what I say. And I'll put it on everything. And they put garlic on that tomato pie, and it's fantastic. It's so good. Now I'm hungry for tomato pie. Thank you, Joey. Gaining weight over my show.
Good, no problem.
Well, you're gonna be hanging out. You'll be around too, man. Anything else you want to? Oh, I know. Joey wrote a paper. For college, based on the Soscia Network discussion we had on social distancing Saturday night. Joey was writing about the best. We did it around Father's Day. The best TV dad.
Yes, it was the yes.
And the best TV dad was who? Do you remember?
It was Uncle Phil.
Uncle Phil from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and he ran away with the vote.
Yep.
We did it. We had people vote for the top, like I forget how many it was. There's like 10 maybe. I don't remember, but we had them vote, and then they would vote every day until we got down to the finals for Father's Day, and it was the TV Dads bracket. Finals. Do you remember what they were? Do you remember?
Yes, it was Uncle Phil, and I think it was wasn't it from Roseanne?
No, it was Homer.
Oh, Homer. That's right.
I don't know.
That's right. We got confused.
I don't remember what I did yesterday. I think it was supposed to be Dan.
It was Homer.
I made a mistake. Yeah. So that was the finals. Homer versus Uncle Phil, Philip Banks, the Honorable Philip Banks. And you called in that night. And then all of a sudden in my direct messages, I get a document you probably saved, as you told us earlier in the show 5 times. And it was of a whole college paper about my show and the conversation we were having. And what did you get on that paper?
Perfect score.
There it is, man. See, that's what happens. You listen to the Soscia Network, you get smarter. You get perfect, right? Is that how it goes? I can't be perfect. I'm far from. I can't even phrase my words together, and I get paid to speak half the time. But if you listen, maybe somehow you get smarter. How'd you get a perfect paper? Just because you put my Soscia Network in there? I thought that would dock you 10 points.
Yeah, apparently the Soscia Network is part of the new MLA, so...
The MLA books. Every time I think about that, I get shaky. I think I asked, do MLA books still exist? I think they still have those, right?
They're called guidelines now.
Got it. So,
So
I'm sorry. I'm looking.
the semester actually finished last Sunday, and I got it was a 99.7 to pass the class. So
99.7. Why couldn't he just point you up a little more? Why? What's going on with that?
the curve, the curve got me.
The curve got you. Well, at least the COVID didn't get you. You're still healthy, right?
Yes, I am.
Good, man. And you're keeping busy. And Joey Dominic, if you're just tuning in, is celebrating his. Say it like you love it. Go ahead and say it. How many years? Say it.
The 6th.
The 6-year anniversary with his wife. He celebrates by calling in to social distancing Saturday night. Now, if that's not commitment, I don't know what is. Do you mind saying your wife's name, or you don't want to put that out public yet?
Josie.
Okay. Well, happy anniversary to the both of you. Will there be any plans after you've eaten tonight? I mean, you got to be careful because, like, when you go out for your anniversary, or even on a date, if you're dating or something, and you go out to eat, you have to be careful not to eat too much. Because especially if you're married and it's anniversary, then you're going home and, stuff happens. You're adults, you're married, stuff's going to happen sometimes. The lights dim down, you have some adult playtime. But when you're too full, you end up passing out on the couch and you miss out on the adult playtime. So you can't eat too much when you go out. Am I the only one that thinks like that? You got to choose what you eat carefully?
I mean, when you have kids, you're not in control of that because now they have the they have the bedtime that never works in your schedule.
That is true. That is very true. All right. Well, look, you go and romance your wonderful, beautiful wife, just like you just romanced me. Whisper sweet nothings in her ear, like you whispered sweet nothings in my ear. And do you have a message for your wife before you go?
Just a happy anniversary, love you, and to an eternity more. I have a question though for you before we go.
Hold on, dude. This guy. You go through 6 years. You go 6 years, and then you get a nice, beautiful message, and then you go. But I have a question for you before you go. Let it sit for a minute. Let it marinate. Let people wonder and know how nice you are. Let me say, for Joe Dominic and his beautiful wife who are celebrating an anniversary tonight, hit the heart buttons. Throw them hearts. Throw them hearts. They deserve it. 6 years is great.
Nice.
All right. Anyway, now continue on. I'm sorry.
Come on. If we weren't close, people wouldn't realize that we both of us have ADD. That is on
yeah,
very similar. So of course.
Yep, I say that all the time. I say this is a show for people with ADD, especially off the podcast, like this kind of stuff, because we're all over the board. And I'm trying to read all the comments, and I'm going to get better at reading comments. I'm sorry if you guys are missing out when reading comments. I apologize. Sorry. All right. So what were you going to say, Joey? There's something else you want to say?
So did you deliver my message to the Miz?
Actually did deliver. So if you're just tuning in, you don't know what's going on. Mike Mizanin. Mike the Miz, he was on The Real World, MTV. I think it was New York. Am I correct, Joey? Do you know?
Yes, he was on The Real World. He was on the first season of WWE, when they were doing the reality show. I guess it was called Tough Enough or whatever.
You're like an IMDb over there. I know. We get it. So then he was on there. He's on WWE. He's on this new show called Cannonball on the USA Network. He was on, what else am I missing? There's another, Ms. and Mrs., huge show. So the Miz probably. So when I do interviews, if you're new to the show, whenever I interview celebrities or any friends to the show, I usually put out a thing on my Facebook page, SOS CIA Network. You can check that out, SOS CIA Network. I usually put a thing on my Facebook page asking if you have any questions or comments. People ask some intelligent questions. They're good. Joey said, tell the Miz, because the Miz always goes, I'm awesome. Tell the Miz I'm more awesome than he is. And yes, the Miz did respond, and it was at the end of the interview, and he went from being Cannonball host to turning into the Miz for you, Joey. So if you want to check that out, that's going to be available as soon as the podcast is over. We're going to launch, I'm all over the place. As soon as the social distancing, I'm not even drinking tonight. Wow. Social distancing Saturday night is over. We're going to launch the first podcast. You'll be able to hear that. And also the interview with Mike Mizanin and Roxy Diaz from Cannonball and everything else they've done. She was on Entertainment Tonight and stuff. It's a quick interview. It's a good interview. It's a lot of fun. And Miz is all angry in the interview and stuff. They were excited about the podcast too, though, Joey. I was happy about that.
I heard that clip. That was awesome. I'm glad that he's excited, even though he's upset about his reality show. But, I guess he has to come to terms that I'm more awesome than him too, though.
Well, he did have come to terms with that, but he has reasons why you're not as awesome as him. And he also, he can be concerned all he wants about his reality show. He can complain all he wants. I'm like, dude, you have 15 jobs. I'm dining on pork and beans. I'm dude, it's insane. It's insane, but it's good. And Joe, you've been so supportive, and we appreciate you, man. And I hope you have a great night with your wife. All right.
Thank you. And I would like to give a shout out to Mr. Chris the Trucker, and then what was the other one? I think it was Kelly.
Kelly, yes, Kelly. Kelly's been listening for years.
Yeah, they were awesome. I'm happy that we were able to 3-person tag team and show WSTW like what they did wrong. And I'm glad some of my videos got some traction, especially that Sopranos one.
that was kind of funny. But yeah, I mean, I look, you guys are so loyal. The sociopaths are so loyal. And I got to say, it wasn't just those guys. It wasn't just them. I can't even mention everybody. Chuck Sullivan, you're the man too. I love you, buddy. There's so many people that I've met. There were people that listened, and when this all happened, they hit me up and they say, we never check in with you, but we listen, we're upset. And there's people, we're going crazy on social media about it. There's still some here and there that I'm seeing. And what videos did you do? What are the ones you did?
It was the Sopranos one, and I believe that the other one. I have to actually remember. It was I think a wrestling themed one.
Yeah, I saw.
And then there was the one that really sticks out was there was one more, but I forgot which one that was because I did a lot, and there was like a few of them that I put on the cutting room floor because I was just like posting so many.
Didn't you do I don't know if it was you. I saw somebody because people were trying to write songs for me and stuff. It's awesome.
There was one with a bunch of GIFs on it too that had all the reactions to, and there was that one as well.
Yeah, but wasn't there one that came out that was like you did like a funeral thing or something, or in memory or something? Is that you?
Oh yes, that one. Yes, I did do that.
So if you don't know what we're talking about, hold on. Let me set it up here. If you don't know what we're talking about, basically all the sociopaths, big fans of the show, were so enraged that everything went down the way it did. And again, it's business. Look, I didn't want it to happen. You didn't want it to happen. They, for some reason, wanted it to happen. It's their decision. As much as it hurts me to say that, because I wish I was still with you guys, but we're still here together anyway. It was their decision. They made a business decision. Whether you think it's a great decision, whether you think it's a dumb decision, that's not for me to say. I'd probably get sued if I said what I want to say, but I'm only kidding. It's not for anybody to say. It's their decision. It's final, but it's the best thing that ever happened to us because now we're going to keep doing this. So you were one of the people that was commenting because you were enraged and you decided to make videos. And I saw a couple of them. I saw the Sopranos one where they like shot me or something. That's how they clipped me, I believe you said. What was the in memory one? I'm trying to remember when that one was.
I have to go back and look at that one because, like I said, I did so many that I have like.
But wasn't that was something like it was something like you? It was like I think that was you. It was like a funeral video. It was like you would see the funeral with like nice scenes behind it and stuff, and then something about comments or something. I think that was, yeah. I think they were. It was like comments that would be pulled down when people wrote them, and you made a memory video.
Oh yeah. So it was in memoriam of all the comments that were taken down. There was a slideshow of everyone's comments that got pulled down from that radio station.
Yeah, the radio station shall not be mentioned.
In support. Yeah, and they were censoring everyone's comments. Like basically, like anything that was in support, they were kind of like wiping it, like almost like what's his name from Endgame. With his fist. Everyone's like, I don't feel so good. All the comments are disappearing.
I thought that was you. Like I said, there's a couple people that were, I mean, again, it was like an army. I couldn't believe the support I got, but I love you for it, guys. Thank you. Joey, I'm going to let you go, dude. And I just want to say that Chuck Sullivan said that, because we were talking earlier, it's Joey's anniversary, his wife, and we're talking about not eating too much and stuff. Chuck, I just saw that comment come. Where did Chuck write it? It made me laugh while you were talking. Chuck Sullivan says, Joey, we were talking about weird things that you fear. And Samantha said that, Samantha, who got banned, she says, from the other station's page for making comments. She says that that she fears the dog is watching or some type of animal that she has a pet is watching when she's intimate. You could just walk into the room. So Chuck Sullivan wrote about tonight for your anniversary, Joey, make sure the dog isn't watching.
Hey, yeah, won't be.
I hope not. Here's what's going to happen if I know Joey Dominic. It's about an hour from now when stuff starts getting hot and heavy. Here's what it's going to look like. Ready? The TV will be on. He'll be chilling, and you'll hear. And then the night wolf passed. Am I correct?
Nope.
I love it. Happy anniversary, brother. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for all that you bring to the show. We love you, man.
Thank you for and welcome back.
Thank you, brother. It's glad to be back in this capacity, but there's a lot more to come, my man. All right, I'll talk to you soon, brother.
Take care. Later.
Buddy. Love that guy. He's super cool. Brian, where you been? Ann wants to know. I have been not allowed to talk for a little while, and I'm able to talk now. So I see Aaron. What's up? He's getting out of here. Thank you for coming on, Aaron. Somebody said that, let's see, where's it at? I should do podcasts live so people can call in. We're working on doing podcasts where people can call in. We're going to find a way to do it. Again, this is all touch and go. We have so much in store. And once everything calms down a little bit, which it might be a while with COVID, we're going to have more in store. So there you go. Let's see. First state update. Let's run through your comments before I get out of here real quick. Let's see. All right, we're good there. All right, guys, listen. I really appreciate you hanging out. This was just a show trying to figure stuff out because I wanted to reconnect with you. I wanted to talk to you. I wanted to just have some open dialogue, man. I miss you so much. I really did. I was sitting here and I missed you. Thank God I had my family and everything, but I missed you. And I'd also like to publicly, before I get off here in a little bit, I want to thank my wife. My wife is amazing. My wife is wonderful, and her name's Gina. And through all this, she has been my rock. I mean, she really has. And she never has made me feel bad about losing my job. She's just incredible. So if you ever see me out somewhere, especially if I'm with my wife, make sure you say thank you to her, because without her, I would be nothing. I wouldn't be doing any of this because she is seriously my support system. She's incredible. Well, thank you very much, guys, for coming on tonight. We're going to do this every Saturday. I want to thank First State Update. I want to remind you in a couple minutes, the podcast is going to drop. I'll put the link on the Soscia Network page, SOSCIA Network page. All I ask, don't forget how to spell my name. SOSCIA Network. That's where the podcast is going to be. It covers the other side of my axing, my clipping, my whacking when they released me unexpectedly, what I was doing that day, what happened when I got the call. And I think a lot of you are going to be shocked when you hear what was happening when I got the call and how it went down. So make sure you check that out. People thanking Gina. I love that. That makes my heart smile. And I want to thank First State Update. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for carrying the show. It's going to be a great, great partnership. And just remember, spread the word. Share the Soscia Network page. Share the First State Update page. First State Updates, I think they're up to I might be wrong, 62,000 followers. And remember, too, don't just follow. Make sure you like the page, too, so you won't miss any of their content or my content on the Soscia Network page. And we're going to start getting back to doing videos, all the goofy videos and stuff like that you love. So just know, for all of you that reached out to me, and I'll try to get back to everybody that reached out to me. I know it was radio silence for a little bit. I appreciate it. I love you. I do miss aspects of doing the show, but it doesn't matter anymore because it's 2020. This is a show. There's a lot more to come. Meetings are happening every day, and I urge you just to keep supporting me and keep being kind to everybody, no matter what, okay? So I'm going to get out of here. Thank you again. We're going to do more phone calls. We're going to do games on the show next week, probably. That's what we do. If you're new to this, we do games. We did Family Feud one time. It's just something so you can hang out and have a good time and forget about the negativity, okay? It's all about being positive. So if I can leave you with one more thing, I say it's the end of every show, and I'm going to say it here. Thank you, Laura. Welcome back. I'm glad to be here. Remember, do something nice for someone because it'll make them smile. It'll make you smile. It'll make the world a better place. Man, that felt good to say. It's been a while since I said that. Please remember to do that. Thank you. Thank you for your support. Let's continue to build this show together. And like I said, in a couple minutes, SOSCIA Network, Soscia Network, Facebook page, the podcast will be up and you can listen to it at your leisure whenever you want. And let's hit us with feedback about that too. And we'll stay in touch. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to leave with a kiss. Hey, Steve. I just saw Steve sign in. Thank you, Steve. You're a positive guy. I love you. Thank you for a state update. Here we go. Here goes the kiss. And this never turns off right, so I'm looking really stupid here. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I know I keep saying it, but I don't even have words for it. I have to think of words so I can thank you for what you've given me and how you didn't just kick me to the curb and you still care about me, because that means a lot. That means a lot to me. You don't even know. I love you guys. Thank you. Have a good rest of your Saturday night, man. And we'll be back here again next Saturday night. And check out the podcast in minutes. SOSCIA Network, Soscia Network. Love you guys so much. Thank you for your support. It means the absolute world to me. Make sure you share the show and let people know. Mwah! Bye-bye. Time to go.